13 Shocking Truths About the Music Industry That Will Blow Your Mind. The Dark Side of Fame. 13 Shocking Truths About the Music Industry. Welcome to a journey behind the glittering facade of the music industry. We're diving deep into the hidden truths that most fans never get to see. Get ready to uncover the shocking realities that lie beneath the surface of your favorite tunes. 1 Contracts that trap artists. The dream of signing a record deal can quickly turn into a nightmare for many artists. Contracts in the music industry are often designed to benefit the record labels more than the artists. These agreements can include clauses that lock artists into long-term commitments, sometimes spanning multiple albums and many years. Artists may find themselves unable to release music without label approval, stifling their creative freedom. Additionally, the financial terms can be extremely unfavorable, with the label taking a significant percentage of revenue from album sales, streaming, and merchandise. This leaves many artists struggling to make ends meet despite their apparent success. The legal jargon and complexity of these contracts often mean that artists unknowingly sign away their rights and control over their own music. 2. The pay-to-play scandal. The pay-to-play scandal is a dirty secret in the live music scene. Emerging artists, desperate for exposure, are often required to pay substantial fees to secure performance slots at venues and festivals. This practice disproportionately affects those who lack financial resources, creating a barrier to entry that favors wealthier artists or those with financial backing. In some cases, artists may have to sell a certain number of tickets themselves just to cover their performance fee. This system not only exploits the artists, but also dilutes the quality of the music scene, as talent takes a back seat to financial capability. Fans might be unaware that the acts they're watching on stage are not necessarily the most talented, but rather the ones who could afford to pay for the opportunity. 3. Royalties, the hidden battle. Streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, and others have revolutionized the way we consume music. But they have also created a new battlefield for royalties. The revenue model for streaming is incredibly skewed, with artists earning fractions of a penny per stream. To make a sustainable income, an artist's songs need to be streamed millions of times. This is a daunting challenge, especially for independent and emerging artists who lack the promotional power of major labels. Furthermore, the distribution of these meager earnings is complicated and often shrouded in secrecy. The royalties are split among various stakeholders, including songwriters, producers, and record labels, leaving the performing artists with a tiny portion. This financial strain forces many artists to seek alternative income sources, such as touring and merchandise sales, which come with their own set of challenges. 4. Ghostwriting in the shadows. The prevalence of ghostwriting in the music industry is another shocking truth that fans might find surprising. Many chart-topping hits and popular tracks are not written by the artists who perform them. Instead, they are crafted by professional songwriters who remain in the shadows, uncredited and often underpaid. This practice is especially common in pop, hip-hop, and R&B genres. Ghostwriters are hired to create catchy hooks, memorable lyrics, and the overall structure of songs, which the artists then perform. While this collaboration can lead to great music, it also raises questions about authenticity and the true creative force behind the music we love. Some artists openly acknowledge their ghostwriters, while others maintain the illusion of having written the songs themselves, leading to a misleading perception of their talents. 5. Image over talent. In the music industry, image is often prioritized over talent. Record labels and management teams invest heavily in crafting the perfect image for their artists, sometimes at the expense of musical quality. This phenomenon is particularly evident in the pop genre, where appearance, marketability, and social media presence can outweigh an artist's musical abilities. Artists are frequently molded to fit specific market niches, with their looks, style, and public personas being meticulously curated to appeal to target demographics. This focus on image can lead to the overshadowing of genuinely talented artists who may not fit the industry's aesthetic standards. Moreover, the pressure to maintain a certain image can be mentally and emotionally draining for artists, contributing to the already high levels of stress and anxiety in the industry. 6. The toll on mental health. The music industry can take a severe toll on the mental health of artists. The pressures of constant public scrutiny, the demand for continuous creativity, and the grueling schedules of touring and promotion can lead to significant mental health issues. Many artists struggle with anxiety, depression, and burnout as they try to navigate the demands of their careers. The stigma surrounding mental health in the entertainment industry can make it difficult for artists to seek help or speak openly about their struggles. Furthermore, the industry's focus on profit and productivity often overlooks the well-being of the artists. The tragic stories of artists who have suffered from mental health issues and in some cases, lost their lives, highlight the urgent need for better support systems within the industry. Fans may not realize the personal cost of the music they enjoy, and the industry itself often fails to address these critical issues adequately. 7. Manipulated charts and awards. The world of music charts and awards shows might seem like an unbiased celebration of talent and success, but behind the scenes, it's often a game of manipulation. Record labels and industry insiders have long been known to employ various tactics to influence chart positions and award nominations. From bulk buying their own artist albums to creating streaming farms that artificially inflate play counts, these strategies can give a skewed representation of an artist's popularity and success. Even award shows, which many believe are purely merit-based, can be influenced by lobbying, insider connections, and strategic voting blocks. This manipulation undermines the credibility of these accolades and can be disheartening for genuine fans who believe in the authenticity of their favorite artists' achievements. 8. Exploitation of young talent. The exploitation of young talent is a rampant issue in the music industry. Aspiring young artists, often in their teens, are seen as fresh and marketable, but their inexperience makes them vulnerable to exploitation. These young artists might sign contracts without fully understanding the implications, leading to long-term commitments that favor the label. Additionally, the pressures of early fame can be overwhelming, leading to mental health issues and burnout at a very young age. The industry's relentless pursuit of profit often disregards the well-being of these young stars. From grueling schedules to invasive public scrutiny, the toll on their personal lives can be severe. This exploitation highlights the need for better legal protections and support systems for young artists entering the industry. 9. The real cost of tours. Touring is often viewed as a major source of income for artists, but the reality is far more complex. The costs associated with organizing and executing a tour are enormous. From transportation and accommodation to paying the crew and renting venues, the expenses can quickly add up. For many artists, especially those not at the superstar level, the net profit from touring can be disappointingly low. Furthermore, the physical and emotional toll of being on the road for extended periods cannot be underestimated. Artists often face exhaustion, loneliness, and the pressure to perform night after night. Despite these challenges, touring remains a crucial part of an artist's career, highlighting the difficult balance between financial necessity and personal well-being. 10. The dark web of piracy. Music piracy remains a significant issue in the digital age, but it has evolved into more complex and shadowy forms. While illegal downloads were the primary concern in the past, the focus has now shifted to illegal streaming sites and networks. These platforms not only deprive artists and labels of revenue, but also create a dangerous marketplace where music is distributed without any regulation. The dark web is rife with sites offering pirated music, often funded by ads for dubious products and services. The impact of piracy extends beyond financial losses. It also affects the perceived value of music. When fans can access music for free through illegal means, it undermines the efforts of artists who rely on sales and streams for their livelihood. 11. The gender gap. Despite progress in many areas, the music industry still grapples with significant gender disparities. Women in the industry face unique challenges, from underrepresentation in executive roles to lower pay and fewer opportunities. Female artists often encounter sexism and are judged more harshly on their appearance and personal lives compared to their male counterparts. This gender gap extends to behind-the-scenes roles as well, with fewer women in production, engineering, and songwriting positions. Efforts to address these issues are ongoing, but the pace of change is slow. Highlighting the achievements of women in the industry and advocating for equality can help shift the balance and create a more inclusive environment for future generations. 12. Cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation in the music industry is a contentious issue that continues to spark debate. Artists and labels sometimes borrow elements from marginalized cultures without proper acknowledgement or understanding, leading to accusations of exploitation and disrespect. This practice not only erodes the cultural significance of the borrowed elements, but also often profits those who are not part of the originating culture. The debate around cultural appropriation is complex, involving questions of influence, respect, and artistic expression. Addressing this issue requires a nuanced approach, recognizing the difference between cultural appreciation and appropriation, and ensuring that artists engage with other cultures in a respectful and informed manner. 13. The hidden influences. Conspiracy theories and hidden influences in the music industry have always fascinated fans. From secret societies allegedly controlling the industry to corporate interests dictating the direction of popular music. These theories suggest that the true power lies behind the scenes. While many of these claims are speculative, there is no denying that the music industry, like any major industry, is subject to powerful influences that shape trends and careers. Understanding these hidden dynamics can provide a more comprehensive view of how the industry operates and why certain artists and styles dominate the airwaves. The music industry, with all its glitz and glamour, is not as straightforward as it seems. Behind the hit songs and celebrity lifestyles, there are hidden truths that reveal a much darker side. From exploitative contracts and mental health struggles to manipulated charts and the persistent gender gap, the realities of the music industry are complex and often troubling. By shedding light on these issues, we can foster a more transparent and equitable industry. Fans can become more informed consumers, advocating for their favorite artists and recognizing the challenges they face. Aspiring musicians can navigate their careers with greater awareness, making informed decisions that protect their rights and well-being. Ultimately, understanding these shocking truths is the first step toward change. The music we love is a product of hard work, creativity, and often sacrifice. By appreciating the full context of its creation, we can support a music industry that values and respects its artists, ensuring a future where talent and integrity can truly thrive. Join us in this ongoing exploration of the music world. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with more eye-opening content.